What are we talking about in the therapeutic process? What do I mean when somebody comes to me and I say, we have to get you out of freeze before we can start, doing trauma work? Well, what I'm really trying to tell you is that your nervous system is in a state of chronic freeze. For some reason, you've had enough trauma, perhaps from childhood, perhaps repeated trauma in adulthood. It doesn't really matter where it comes from. But with repeated assaults on the nervous system, we don't just go to fight and flight. We don't go to feeling anxious all the time. We actually go to a much more switched off state where our emotions are cut off, where we are so-called numbed out. Dissociated is another word. You would have heard of the word of dissociation. All of these terms are applying to the same thing. They're applying to a state of the nervous system that is in freeze. What does that mean? Well, it doesn't affect your brain. That's the interesting thing. Your brain works just as well. You can pass your tests at school. You can drive your car as an adult. You can keep up your life as if nothing had happened mentally. Freeze is a situation that has an impact on the emotions. So what in effect happens is that while the brain continues under the impact of trauma, if we become frozen, we actually disconnect, we get cut off at the neck. So we stop feeling what's going on in the body. We become distant and unaware of what's going on in the body.